We are back at Barnston.
Oh my god!
Look at that.
This is the biggest pike I've had and I'm absolutely buzzing about this. Right, so just to point out, Dennis is just testing his float in the margin.
Well, that's for a pike.
Hello, welcome back to Hooked in Fishing.
Yeah.
As you all know, I'm Alex, that's Dennis.
Yeah. We are back at Barnston again.
For a bit of pike fishing.
Yep.
We said that we'd do it in the last video, and we are. We are trying a brand new style of fishing to both of us.
I'm just checking my float.
Yeah, we are dead baiting, which I've thought of doing for a while.
Same.
Never got around to doing it, but now I've got the stuff and somewhere to do it.
And someone to do it with.
And someone to do it with. Yeah. I'm just watching my float because my float's moving. That's definitely moving.
Yeah, I know. It looks like it's getting on. Just wait.
That's definitely gone under.
Alex has just got a fish on now.
Feels quite big, to be fair, bro.
Just there.
Oh my god!
Oh, look at that! Oh, bro!
Yeah!
Look at that! Look at that for a fish! Oh my days!
Bro, I can't get it in.
Can't you get it in? You can get in.
I can't.
Right. Alex has just landed a monster pike. I think it is about £10. So
this is my first time ever holding a pike properly, by the way. So this could go either really well or terribly wrong.
Right. There we go. Look at that fish.
That is an absolute monster. This is the biggest pike I've had, and I'm absolutely buzzing about this.
Yeah.
£10 on the nose. On my first ever time using a dead bait. What on earth? Let's get some pictures done of this fish.
Right, we're just about to release Alex's pike.
It's a new PB as well. I'm absolutely buzzing about this. £10 on the nose. Look at that for a pike.
Look at that. Lovely. Off it goes.
Let's go. Oh my god. I'm buzzing, mate. I'm like shaking still. Well, as you can see, it's just me here currently. Got my pot noodle because I've just took some food on because Dennis has decided that he is, well, not Dennis. Dennis hasn't decided anything. We've had a bit of an issue, to be honest. We've completely run out of dead bait, and it is only, well, 10 minutes past 11. Which means, bear in mind we're fishing here till 3 or 4 o'clock. That's 4 hours of fishing we're missing out on. So Dennis has walked up to the gate because my mum is dropping us off a little whip just to see if we can try and catch some live bait, because live bait is allowed on this lake. So while we wait for Dennis, I will, once I finish my pot noodle, I'll talk you through the rigs we're using. And well, obviously you've just seen that I had a pike, and I can also show you where it was from and what we were using, obviously. So I'll get this pot noodle down, mate, and then next time you see me I'll be talking you through what rigs we're using. See you in a minute. Right, so I said I'd be speaking you through the rig end of it, so that's what I'll do. So we've got 2 trebles on a wire trace. I don't know if that's going to focus, but wire trace, £40, super strong, because if we get snagged, we want to be straightening out the hooks. We don't want to be worrying about leaving a baited rig, because it's very dangerous doing that. That is then tied onto a figure of 8 swivel. I'm hoping you can see that. And then from that, my main line is tied to it, and I've got a rubber bead that the swivel pulls inside, just to lock that in place. And then I have sliding weight, so obviously we're float fishing, so when it goes in, this pulls the bait downwards and the float goes upwards to the float stop at the top, which currently, if I can grab it, is just here. So yeah, once Dennis comes back, we will be moving swims, because the wind has really picked up in this swim, whereas the swim just down from us is very sheltered. There's a lot of slack water that isn't being affected by anything, so we'd be able to get a couple of rods out and not worry about them drifting, just keep them in one spot. Because I had my pike from just down here, I'll spin you around in a second. Yeah, that's the rig that we're using. This is the peg. I know I said I'd speak through where I've had my bites and stuff from. So we had a rod down here around about 9 o'clock this morning, a couple of bobs on that. Dennis struck into it, nothing was on it, so may have struck a little bit too early. I had a rod out here around the same time, just after Dennis, about 9 o'clock. That started to drag, hooked into that, got a little shake from a fish, nothing was there. But the spot that we have caught from is right here. So step down a little bit, right here. So I cast out to where that duck is now. No, it's not a duck, but I can't remember the name of them. And it floated into about here, around here. And I went to the tackle shop to grab something, and when I came back I was speaking to Dennis and it went. It honestly, it's the most savage bite I've ever seen from a pike float. It just went under and disappeared. So obviously I ran to that rod, struck into it, and yeah, new PB for me. And I'm never going to complain about a new PB, no matter what fish it is. New PB is a new PB at the end of the day. But yeah, wait for Dennis to come back, move to the next spot, and then we'll see if we can have another one. Right, so we are now in a new swim, and there is very likely looking spots on both sides of the swim.
Yeah.
Being carp anglers ourselves, we can't settle whether one gets the other. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little coin flip, get it up on the screen. What are you going? Heads or tails?
Oh, tails. Tails. I'll go tails.
I'll have to go heads. Flip again. So it's heads. Proof that it's heads as well. I'll take the left spot.
Okay.
You taking the right spot?
Yep.
Or you can go in the middle. Right, so now we've got to catch some live bait. Right, so just to point out, Dennis is just testing his float in the margin with a little live bait on, and he's hooked into a pike literally right here. That is a nice pike again. Do you want to help netting it?
Not that one. fishing this.
Oh yeah, fishing that one. Are you alright with it? And Dennis has had a pike as well. Hey. Let me zoom out.
Look at that for a pike.
Nice one. That's about £7, would you say?
Swallowed the hooks. Well, not swallowed, I just need to get the forceps in.
Yeah, no worries. Right, we'll sort this out and then we'll get pictures for you. I just want to apologise for the sound quality. The wind has picked up quite a bit, but
I have eventually caught a pike, and I wasn't even trying to catch it. I just put it in the margin just to test the float with the live bait on, and it just took it.
It proper
took it.
Yeah, and honestly, when I say it was probably where that twig is there, just in the margins, and it bolted off, didn't it?
Yeah, and it is a stunning fish, I can say. It has got a few parasites on it, which I'll flick off, but get off me, I don't want them. But yeah, lovely pike, around £6, I'd say. Let's get some photos of it now then. Right,
so we are 1 for 1 now.
We are.
It isn't the 20 yet, but the madness that was, oh, can't complain.
It is a lovely fish.
And off it swims.
Right, we are at the end of our session down here at Barnston.
We are fishing. Obviously, we're fishing on Fisher's Pit again.
Yeah.
But this is the end of our first episode of the campaign for the quest for the 20, and I don't think we finished bad, do you?
No, we've done quite well. We've had two between us.
One each.
New
PB for me, £10. Buzzing about that.
£6 for me. It's I think it's my smallest one. No, not my smallest one.
It's your first from here.
Yeah, it's my first from here anyway.
But it's not a PB for you, is it? So yeah, I got to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching the videos. 100 views on the first video, we were not expecting it. Definitely not. But yeah, we've got a new Instagram coming up. Leave that in the description. But as the camera battery, as I can see, is now dying, we'll have to cut this quite short. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Goodbye.